Hello TBE family, and welcome to the TBE podcast, where we share thought-provoking stories, strategies, and ideas, as well as engage with insightful leaders from a wide range of fields and businesses within South Africa. If the topics of entrepreneurship, business, startups, property, marketing, or finance interest you, then you've tuned in to the right place. Today's topic, funeral insurance products. In studio with us today, we have Sitsaba Bekwa. Sir, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you.
Really excited about having this conversation with you. A quick little bio about Sitsaba. He is the Executive Chairman at Arella and a formidable salesman, having headed up the Marsh Africa sales team for 7 years. He's responsible for the sales strategy and marketing strategy in 7 African countries and for managing 14 sales staff. As an executive chairman, Sitsaba is responsible for the strategic direction of Arella UMA, including leveraging high-level relationships he has built over the years in the industry. Sitsaba, I am very curious to find out more about Arella, and I would like to start out, if you don't mind. I saw on your website you had this really cool timeline of the company from inception to where we are today. So if we can talk about the registration, your first day of operations, and history from then to now, and then a bit about what you aim to achieve in the South African market.
Yeah, so I think before registration, Arella was more of an idea. I've been in the insurance industry for a very long time, and I just was tired of working within the corporate space, and I wanted to find my own little niche within the insurance space, but not working for a corporate. So the idea came up, I think, through my travels to do funeral cover, or to have an insurance company that provides funeral insurance to customers. It took a lot of time in terms of research, in terms of finding the right market to penetrate. After that was identified, we then took the time to build the business plan and also to put in together financial projections and all the stuff that needed to be done. I think by then we realized that the one thing that was really key within the insurance space was to have the right regulatory framework for your company. So it was a matter of finding out whether do we want to have a cell captive, do we want to be a broker, or do we want to have a UMA. We decided on a UMA because a UMA is a product house, which allows us the freedom to create our own products and to be able to affect the community through those products without having restrictions on us. The perfect thing is that with a product house, we can create our own products and be able to market them to insurers and to brokers and to partners, whichever way we want to do that.
It's interesting that you can actually create your own products. Do you like that freedom?
Yes, I think wanting to have an impact within the community means that you need to be able to structure and be able to create your own products. So that's really the thing. We're not selling anybody else's products. We've created our own products that we're going to be marketing through brokers and through partners into the community.
Okay, yeah. So understanding what the community wants and curating products to them, you can create a far bigger impact, hey?
Yes, definitely.
That's exciting. I think that's a really unique approach, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. So I think once we had found out exactly what product we wanted to have, we then went and registered the company in terms of Arella UMA, which was registered in 2019. 2020 March, I formally resigned from formal employment just before COVID hit. So that was a great decision on my part and not. So we went then from there, and we were able to, I think with a lot of collaboration of other people, we're able to have our UMA license by December 2020. In 2021, early 2021, we had a little bit of a hiccup in terms of the insurer that we had partnered with, and that was supposed to be our first binder agreement, pulled out for certain reasons. I then went and consulted my big brother, Dan Moeti, who was a friend from a long time in terms of we'd worked together and were colleagues. He saw what I had in terms of the vision of the company, and he decided to assist me and then joined the company later on, and now he's our company CEO. Dan brings a lot of experience and a lot of, you could say, attention to detail. So that helped us in terms of evolving the company to the next level. And in August 2021, we were able to present to Peter Todd, the CEO of Constantia, who believed in us so much that he decided to sign a binder agreement with us and also to fund the company. And
Wow.
On the 1st of March 2022, we opened our doors officially as a UMA.
That is actually two really incredible milestones, to go ask for advice and then Dan actually ending up being your CEO.
Yes.
That's incredible. Yeah. And then getting that funding. Yeah. Wow.
I think we knew that it was critical for us as a startup to get funding. And you know, in South Africa, there's always issues with funding for startups. So we would either go to a bank or we'd have to go and find other people to invest in the company. Yeah. And I think the best way for us was to have the insurer who was signing the binder agreement with us to be the one who funds us, because it showed that they believed in what we were doing and what our products were going to be doing for the community as well.
Do you think that's a little bit of a unique relationship you have there, that they're signing a binder with you and they've also started to invest in your company?
I would like to think it's unique. I'm not sure what happens with other UMAs.
Yeah.
But I think for us it was a great advantage because we were able to leverage off their experience in terms of other relationships that they had in the market, and they were able to help us in terms of making sure that our due diligence was right. We had the right systems, and were able to get our products to market much quicker than we would have had we gone with another partner.
I see. Key partner, hey?
Yes, definitely.
So I would like to move this conversation through, now that we're talking about strategic partnerships, to maybe discussing, let me phrase it this way. Arella offers low-cost insurance solutions, right? So how do you tailor your solutions, and how do you manage to keep those low costs?
So I think our main thing is that we want to service the low-income market as our primary target market.
Okay.
But as much as we say that, our products also we do also have products for the middle class and for the upper middle class. So basically, we cover all the sphere of we've got products that cover everybody. Mm-hmm. But what we want to do is we wanted to find partners that have got a wide reach, have got a great distribution network, so that we can actually reach our intended market. So the partners that we've chosen are partners with great distribution and also with a wide reach, and are doing something unique for the community that will actually make them attractive for people to come and do business with them. So we've partnered up with iSolar, we've partnered up with BidMe, and recently we've got Impilo Global as one of our partners as well.
Okay, so your product offering is tailored, and then your partners help you create that extra experience to get your products to the right people at the right time.
Yes, definitely. Okay.
In terms of your business's services more particularly, do you mind elaborating on a few of them? So
I think as a startup, we have to start from a very low base, right, and build up what we're offering to the public. We're starting off with a basic funeral cover, okay, where we offer individual cover. We also offer spouse and family cover. We do also extend that to extended family, but everything is priced in, and it's you can take it depending on how many extended family you want to insure. You can say, I want to have 2 extended family, etc., etc., and all of those are priced. To make it cheaper, we haven't bundled everybody into one group to say you and 18 people. We've said, choose who you want to cover. So you cover yourself, your wife, your 2 children, and 2 extended families. So that cuts down in terms of the price that we would normally be charged. Because when a person prices for 18 people, they have to put in all of the different permutations for those 18 people. So we are saying, choose who you want to insure, and you can insure those people directly. Okay.
In terms of current services, and maybe expanding into the future, do you have any future plans in terms of where your company is going to grow and what you want to offer next?
Yeah, definitely. So as I said, we started with the funeral product. We are then going to be moving into, we've got the license to write warranty as well, in terms of, so we've got a long-term license and a short-term license. So we want to start writing warranty business. We also want to start writing credit life business and move into that short-term space through those initial offerings. Okay. So I think the sky's the limit for us in terms of what we can offer, and it's just a matter of finding the right product, finding the right market, and finding the right partners who want to offer those products to their clients as well.
I was just about to ask that also, in terms of new strategic partnerships, what does that look like for you guys?
There's a lot of partnerships that the people that we're speaking to currently, and I think it's exciting because we are 100% black-owned UMA, which there aren't many in this space. If dare I say, we might be the only ones that are around in South Africa.
Amazing.
Yeah. So being 100% black-owned UMA, it allows our partners to leverage in terms of our BE score, and also just us knowing the market itself. So we just basically speaking to a lot of people, trying to find the right partnerships that will take us into the future.
Nice. And in terms of your team, you spoke about Dan.
Yeah.
Who else is on the team at Arella?
Yeah, so we've basically, from the initial time, we do myself and Dan, then we've grown the team to include head of IT, we've got a head of operations, and also a research assistant that helps us put together a lot of the research that we need to be able to find the right markets and everything like that. We've also recently included a claims person who will then be directing our claims structure as well, so that we cover all of the bases. As Arella, we are fully UMA, meaning that we've got our own actuary, we've got our own compliance, we've got our own IT team, we've also built our own system. So with our partners Root from we're based in Cape Town. So basically we've got our own system, which is a fully digital system that allows our clients to have a paperless experience with Arella. There's no policy documents that are emailed or that are posted to you. Everything is done digitally.
That is actually pretty spectacular, moving into a digital space like that. How do your clients find that digital experience?
I think they'll find it very, very, very convenient, because as you are filling in the forms with the broker and you intimate your policy, everything will be emailed to you or sent through to you to your phone, through USSD or through WhatsApp or email immediately. So as you say submit press submit on the policy, everything gets sent through to you. You get your policy documents and everything else that you need to have from a legislative perspective. Even your claims are done digitally as well.
Okay, wow. And in terms of backing up all of your policies and documentation, also
Root takes care of all of that. They're very well known and are very good within that in the insurance industry and able to do that.
Okay. Maybe moving into the next question, would you care to elaborate on some of your business's most notable capabilities and support functions?
Well, as I said, I think the fact that we have our own system means that we are a step ahead of other people. We've got a fully digital system. We also have our own actuary, we've got our own compliance people, we've got our own claims system. So basically from inception of the policy right down to the claims portion of the policy, we can handle that entire value chain ourselves as Arella. As much as we've started on the 1st of March, our first product launch is going to be 1st of October. Okay. So it's in a couple of days' time. So from a client perspective, our partners love our system. I think from a client perspective, we'll only be able to start getting that feedback once we actually engage with the clients on the ground and they start interacting with the system in terms of the claims and any other issues that they might have.
So you've developed your system now, all of your partners have checked out your system and everybody's really excited, and you said you're launching a product shortly.
Yes.
What does that product launch look like?
We're going to be launching a funeral cover with our partner iSolar. And we basically, it's a basic funeral product. It's individual. Again, you can include your spouse and your family and extended family as well onto the funeral product. So we're starting with something nice and simple just to get the ball rolling, and then we will do more complex products as we move on.
Okay. In terms of your relationship with TBE, how has that gone for you?
That's been a great relationship. The reason I say so, I think as a startup, you count a lot of, you count your costs a lot in terms of what offices are you going to have, what facilities do you need within the offices. And TBE basically provides all of that in one space, and again for one price. We know that we've got a good internet connection, we know that we've got printing, we know that we've got furnished offices, so we didn't have to worry about any of those little things when we came onto TBE. The staff have been great, they've been very helpful. So basically, in terms of us as Arella, we've really enjoyed our time at TBE.
And in terms of remote versus going into the office, how much of your team is at your current headquarters at TBE?
We play it by ear. So most of the team is that we've got space for the whole team in the office. We are looking to expand as the team, as the business grows, we are looking to expand. But also it allows us that flexibility that we can work from home and we can work in the office. When with load shedding, it allows that people say, oh, there's going to be load shedding, they can come to the office and be able to do whatever they need to do from the office. It's a nice, safe environment, and we can work there until 8, 9, 10 o'clock at night without any issues. So it's a really nice environment for us.
Yeah, you can be the first one into the office, no problem. Last one to leave, no problem. It almost gives you that, like, it's your home, but it's your work environment space.
Yes,
hey?
Definitely.
In terms of maybe networking with other people, have you met any tenants that you've established relationships with, that sort of thing?
Yeah, I think the nice thing, TBE encourages that. They do have social evenings and networking evenings where different tenants come together and can network. So we've taken part in a couple of those, and we really enjoyed it, and we've made some good contacts from that. Where they'll go, we don't know. I think it's just a matter of being able to speak to other people and also be able to network with like-minded people who are also entrepreneurs and startups, etc., etc.
I think it's quite inspiring to be able to network and talk about what you're good at and listen to what inspires other people in your work environment. It's hard to work in an isolated space coming out of a pandemic. It's really exciting to plug into a super creative space like TBE, hey?
Yeah, and I think the nice thing about TBE, a lot of the people are startups and a lot of the people have got smaller businesses like us. So the energy that's there, a lot of people all of us are hungry for our businesses to succeed.
Yes.
So it's got really great energy, and we can feed off other people's energy for us to propel us forward as well.
Yeah, you do. You get that sense that everybody's out here, you're really motivated and you want to achieve great things.
Exactly. Yeah.
In terms of the actual location you guys, Arella, are situated at, which building are you guys in?
We are at 90 Rivonia Road in Sandton. So, I mean, it's a really great location for us. It's across from Sandton Mall. So it gives the best of both worlds. And also it's really close to the roads where we can go home and all those things, and close to the Gautrain as well.
It is very easily accessible, hey?
Yes.
In terms of wrapping up this episode, Sitsaba, for people that are listening in and they're curious about Arella, they want to find out more, what platforms would you suggest they go to? How would they contact you?
So, I mean, we are on LinkedIn. We also have a website. We will be doing much more social media in terms of getting our name out there. But I think for the time being, we've been just working on creating the best products that we can, finding the right partners. Once we have that mix, which we already have, we're going to then start our marketing drive in terms of through our brokers and also through our partners to get the products out to the communities.
Sitsaba, sir, it was a pleasure to have you on this episode of the TBE podcast. And on behalf of the TBE team, we really wish you the most successful product launch and Arella a successful future. I would like to say to everybody listening in today, thank you for giving us some of your time, and catch you on the next episode, guys.